Hey guys, let's take a look at the markets today. Bitcoin is pumping today as well as all the other altcoins. Is anything significant actually happening? Absolutely not. We've been in this same range for the last couple months, bouncing between 38,000, 42,000, 45,000. Normally we get a major rejection at 45,000 and we dump right back down to 38,000 or 39,000 and that cycle repeats. Great for traders, and that's basically who's making money right now in crypto. But it is positive with everything going on in the world that we're actually getting these pumps. So let's take a look at the market. Bitcoin 42.6. It was just at $43,000 a couple hours ago. It kind of got a little rejection, cool off from 43,000. I think there's a high likelihood that we could hit 44, 45,000 before we get that major rejection that we always get. Is it possible we don't get rejected at 45? It is, because we've hit 45 like 3 or 4 times in the last couple months. It's kind of like bouncing against a wall. Maybe this time we'll actually hit it and we'll shoot through, and maybe we'll get up near $50,000 before the next rejection. So we'll see what happens. It's definitely very interesting. But the good news is a lot of altcoins are up pumping, and that's always good to see. XRP at 84 cents, which is pretty significant for XRP because it was down to like 60 cents, a month ago. Terra Luna taking a little bit of a break, back down to $93, which this is probably the time to be taking profits in Terra Luna. In fact, Crypto Banter did a video today, which I want to talk about briefly. The one time I ever will agree with Crypto Banter, he said he's selling his Luna, which is absolutely what you should probably be doing right now. Luna will probably dump back down to $50, $60. If Bitcoin gets rejected at $45,000, $44,000, I think you're going to see a big dump on Luna, and that's the time to buy. I like Luna. I'm not a big fan of UST, but I do like Luna, and I've just never got a chance to really accumulate much Luna. So if it dumps down to like the 70s, I'm going to be buying. I think now is the worst time to be buying Luna. And the one time in history I actually agree here with Crypto Banter. Now is the time to be selling your Luna. Although, of course, I always say do the opposite of what Crypto Banter does. So maybe we'll see a big Luna pump after he sells all his Luna. But who knows if he's even selling his Luna, to be honest with you. I mean, you can't really trust this guy. He might just be buying more Luna. Who knows? But if he is selling his Luna, I actually agree with him. Now is definitely the time. I wouldn't be buying Luna. But we've seen a lot of pumpers today. Cardano, 97 cents, pushing $1. Cardano is very bullish. Cardano is one of my top 3 holdings. I think Cardano is going to kill it next bull run. I think $5, $10, $15 Cardano is going to happen in the next couple years. I've been holding Cardano for a long time. I sold a lot at just under $2. I still have a bunch. I'm accumulating more. I really want to get more Cardano at under 50 cents. Will it happen? Who freaking knows? But Cardano's pushing $1 again. There's a lot of interest in Cardano, folks. There's a lot of institutional money in Cardano. So Cardano is definitely, if you're looking for a coin that's not Bitcoin and you want something that's pretty safe, I would go with Cardano. Solana pumped a lot today, but Solana has a lot of problems. Solana's decentralized. It's always getting DDoS attacked. I don't like Solana, but it's definitely a coin that can pump really, really good. And, it was at like $83, $84 a couple weeks ago. Now we're back up to 92. Great for trading. You can get Solana at like $80 and then dump it when it hits like $95. Not a bad idea. Avalanche is not doing too well today. Avalanche has been kind of red while all the other coins are up. I don't know why. I actually thought about buying some Avalanche yesterday, and I'm glad I didn't because it's like the one coin that hasn't actually pumped. I think Avalanche will have its day, but it had a pump not too long ago. But I'm a little surprised to see that it really hasn't pumped with Bitcoin, although that could change at any moment. But pretty much everything is up. Poly, I'm big into Poly. I really want to see Polymatic get back up to like at least $1.80. I put a big chunk of money in it at like $1.70. And it just can't get above $1.55 lately. So hopefully, if Bitcoin continues to pump, we'll see Poly pump. I think Polymatic's another one that's going to hit like $10, $10 to $15 the next bull run in a year or two. But everything's doing great. Even Litecoin, Litecoin was like at $100. last week. It's pumped $20. That's significant. You know, Litecoin is, as much as I piss on it, it's a good trading coin. Because if Litecoin hits its resistance at a resistance of like, you know, dumps down to like 90, 80 dollars, it pumps hard with Bitcoin, and it does follow Bitcoin well. So it's definitely a good coin to get in and out of. And Litecoin is my favorite coin if I'm cashing out. For example, if I'm cashing out of my coins on KuCoin, I'll put everything in Litecoin and then send it over to like Binance or Coinbase. And if I'm trying to put money into KuCoin, I'll put it all in the Litecoin. I'll buy Litecoin and send it over to KuCoin, because Litecoin is very reliable and you don't have anything to worry about. The fees are very low. Litecoin has its uses. I just don't think it's going to be a big money maker for the long-term holders. But yeah, everything is up today. Not much news, to be honest with you. The only real news I could find, you know, the Terra Luna founder, he bought like $3 billion, or he's going to buy $3 billion worth of Bitcoin. That might have something to do with the Bitcoin pump, because that's a lot, you know, that's a lot of Bitcoin. So maybe that kind of triggered a little bit of a Bitcoin rally we're in right now. There's always something that triggers the rally. If that is what triggered it, you know, we're probably going to see that dump at like $44,000. But apparently the Terra Luna founder is buying a bunch of Bitcoin to kind of back up the USDT supply or UST supply. So it's pretty much backed by nothing right now. So I think he wants to have a bunch of Bitcoin in a fund. So, you know, so Terra has something kind of backing it up. I think that's kind of what he's doing, just to let people know that, you know, they hold a lot of Bitcoin. So that's good to see. I do like Terra. I just don't really trust this UST. I think it's the least reliable stable coin you can be in. But with that 20% you're getting on Anchor, maybe it's worth the risk. I just think it's going to depeg from the dollar in a major bear market. I think it's very risky. But other than that, folks, there's really not too much news. Stock market is up today, which is probably another reason we're seeing Bitcoin up today. Bitcoin usually does follow the stock market. So you got the Dow up 200 points, Bitcoin's up. You know, if that turns negative at the end of the day, Bitcoin might turn negative as well. Although the stock market was kind of down yesterday and Bitcoin went up. So Bitcoin, you know, it does follow the stock market, but lately it's been kind of doing its own thing as well. And I think that's what we're going to see in the coming years, where Bitcoin is its own thing and it just doesn't follow the stock market anymore. So as of right now, I say Bitcoin follows the stock market by like 70 or 80%. That's really the only news I could really find. Oh, and I also want to say, you know, Cardano is one of the biggest movers today. It's up by 7%. I do think Cardano is going to be, like I said earlier, one of the biggest gainers the next bull run, and I'm really trying to accumulate it. Cardano did really well for me last bull run, and this bull run, which I'm planning for like 2023, 2024, I really just want to accumulate a lot more Cardano. I feel like I just don't have enough. And I think getting it under $1 is a great deal, but I just feel like I really want to get it for like under 60 cents. And I know when I set these targets, I don't always get them. So I do still have a bunch of Cardano, and I'll be okay. If Cardano hits like $10, $15, I'm going to be good. But I really would like to see it dump and get Cardano for a lot cheaper. But Cardano it has a big update happening this summer, and I think that's going to really pump it. And there's just a lot of interest right now in Cardano. A lot of my friends are talking about Cardano. A lot of people who aren't even in crypto are talking about Cardano. And it's kind of reminding me of what happened a couple of years ago with Cardano. So if Bitcoin turns bullish this summer and Cardano has all these updates and upgrades happening to their ecosystem, I mean, maybe we'll see a $5 to $10 Cardano this summer, which will be absolutely amazing. So everything's looking good today, guys. I just really be wary for a big dump at about $44,000, $45,000. That's what's been happening for the last couple months. So if you're trading, I would totally set some stop losses at about, you know, in the upper 44,000s, just to be safe. If you're holding long term, there's really nothing you have to do. Just buy dips. Now it would be a great time to buy if you're just buying for the long term. But I do have a little bit of crypto that I'm trading, and I was debating taking some profits today. But you know what? I'm just going to wait until Bitcoin hits $44,000. And some of the altcoins I'm trading on KuCoin, I'll just dump them then. And if we don't get there and we just dump now, that's fine too, because I want to maximize my gains here. And what I'll do is, with my trading account, if I don't get a good trade, I'll just turn that right back into a hodling account. So if I can't sell like some Vulcan Forge for what I want it to, I just keep it as a long-term hodl. So it's not like a big deal. My trading is just like a couple $1,000s for fun. And if I can't get I never sell at a loss for trading. It just turns into a hodl bag. And that leaves me with absolutely no stress whatsoever. All right, folks, that's pretty much it. Have a good day.